What's it like to film Duck Dynasty?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Many hours that you got to spend just putting the whole show together. I think for 22 minutes is what it turns out. It takes probably at least a week.
Yeah, we film about 1 week per episode, so there's a lot that's on camera that doesn't get shown. A lot of funny stuff happens, and they narrow it down to, I guess, the most fun part and put it on the air.
So when you get really sick of it, and you're like, Lee, this is getting so long, you just wait to watch it on Wednesday night, and then it makes it all worth it.
That's right.
And you guys, do you guys have a hand in, I guess, some of the stuff that gets shown, or how does that work?
Yeah, we all look at it. We all look at it with the network, with the production company, which is a separate company that does it for the network, and we all sit down, we look at it, and give our opinions of what we like and what we don't like, and most of the time it ends up fine. I mean, we can all end up agreeing on it.
Let's see. When you were at Harding, did you ever think you'd be on TV?
No, when I was here, I never thought I'd be on TV. At that point, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was in kinesiology and thought I'd coach, and you just never know. You know, it's a crazy world.
What do your friends and family think about all this?
Well, most of them are on the show, so they think the same thing I do. That's the cool part about this, is that we do it as a family. So my children are on the show, my parents and my brothers, in-laws. So with everybody being on the show, we're all able to share in the success. It's not just one person that kind of rises up or becomes famous. We all did, and that's what really makes it neat. And everybody's excited. I mean, everybody was happy for us, and I think we had a lot of good relationships going in, and our family's only gotten stronger from doing the show. It hasn't torn us apart, at least yet.
What's the thrill of the hunt?
The thrill of the hunt? Well, I guess it's when you when right at the moment of time before you take something down, whether it be a deer. And for us ducks, I do deer and ducks, but you know, right when the ducks get right where we call it where they break down, and they're right in front of you and they're hovering over the water. Me, that's the thrill, you know.
For me, it's when it hits the table. when Willie brings it home and cooks it, then that's the thrill for me.
That's the thrill of the meal.
That's right.
What's it like for you guys to be back at Harding, back in Arkansas?
It's unbelievable. It just brings back a lot of old memories. Corey and I got married on Saturday, moved to Searcy on Sunday, and I started Harding on Monday. She was here the semester before, and it's so different. I don't even hardly recognize Searcy. Just driving through and all the new stuff, I was thinking, man, where was all this stuff whenever I was here? But it's really cool. It brings back a lot of special memories when we were young and poor and didn't have nothing.
Living on love.
Living on love.
Being a mother and a wife, Corey, what's it like putting up with him and being a mother as well as doing this show?
Well, it's never boring, I can tell you that. We always have a lot of fun together, and we love working together, actually. I don't think it's for everybody. It's not easy all the time working as a family and all being together 24/7 like we do, but we actually love it. We have a good time together, and I think it's great that our kids are involved and they're part of it as well, and they get to come along with us and enjoy the fun.
Now I'll ask a couple of specific questions about the show. Talk a little bit about the decoys on the roof.
Decoys on the roof. I'm still not quite. There's a couple of theories on why they're on the roof. Martin says, I think it's Martin, that says he wants to see how often they update the Google Earth and the GPS to see if they're still there. I originally I told somebody to put them up on there to see how the sun would affect the paint, because we always look at samples and people send them, so I wanted to see how the sun affected the paint. Did it fade them out? And I think they just got left up there. Shocker with my employees. So. Well,
and after the episode, we had to put them back because everybody, it was too much fun having the decoys on the roof. And when people come by our office, they stop by. We have a store now. They stop by and take pictures with the RV, and you know, love to see the decoys on the roof. So people like to see that little piece of the show.
What about usually at the end of the show, you guys are eating at the dinner table. Do you guys always eat at that dinner table, or is that something special y'all do for the show?
Well, that's specifically for the show. I've eaten since I was 3 years old at that dinner table, but you know, specifically for the show, you know, obviously there's cameras and we have to have those set up to have it filmed like that. So we're there, and
we do eat.
That's our right.
We do
I mean, that's
eat at
our
Phil and Kay's all the time. We eat there a lot as a family, and and that's something that was real important to us to show because that's really important to our family. But of course, when we film it, it's a little bit different because there's cameras all around and all that. But
And what's it like to have cameras all around filming your everyday life? Do you do anything different?
I think everybody would do something different when they know a camera's on them. So, you know, people say, is it reality? I'm like, well, anytime you have a camera in your face, you know, you're aware that you're being filmed. We do know
I
the
make sure I
cameras.
put my makeup on.
No, that's
and fix
true.
my hair.
Me too. I put mine on too. We're aware that the cameras are there. It's not like it's some hidden camera that
Yeah.
you don't know. You're like, oh, I didn't know you were video on this. So we know, and the times are, and they're like, today, you know, we'll be filming, and so you get used to it. I mean, you don't even think about the camera being there. That's when it
Yeah.
really was rolling good, is when you just totally forget the camera's there. However, you know, they always say to feel the camera, so you gotta be aware that it's there, you know, to make sure that everything's set up, especially in reality where things are moving and camera guys are having to get in the right spot. So.
And the last question I think I'll ask is, does Jace wear camo all the time?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
Jace,
much.
Cy, and Phil
Phil.
pretty much wear camo. I can say that Phil wears camo every day.
Every day. Yeah.
No matter hunting
Every
season or
day.
not, so that's real.
And finally, I'll just have you look in the camera and tell people where they can see your show, what it is, and what time it airs.
There you
Go ahead.
Duck Dynasty airs on Wednesday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central Time. Every Wednesday, it's back-to-back new episodes
On A&E.
on A&E.